closest to the offensive line. One play, one keeper, and the 250-pounder who just gave all kinds of trouble.
Here later,
Braxton Miller just motioned into the backfield. An option look. Jones keeps it, and it'll be hit behind the line. They were all over Braxton Miller. Couldn't pitch it to him. And now it's Scott in the pocket. A slant and a catch. And that's Michael Thomas, who scored on a slant last year against the Hokies. Jones over the middle, had a man streaking wide open. After the throw on 2nd and 10. Pressure again. Big fella escapes. Stiff arm. He's very hard to tackle high. That was the defensive end, Dadi Nicolas, who brought him down.
flags that came in. But you don't have with Cardell, it's more about his arm. He can run, but he doesn't really have the fast twitch. And Nicholas, who we saw last year in this game.
Jones has room and is brought down short of the first down. Elliott has yet to have a touch, goes in motion. And now they throw it to him, and he is wide open, right on cue, the man who rumbled through. Jones on 1st down, pressured again. Throws it deep in the end zone, one-on-one battle, diving catch! Touchdown! Curtis Samuel was interfered with, but still made the ground.
3 receivers there into the boundary.
The first running attempt for Elliott, who breaks free. Zeke Elliott, nothing but green grass in front of him. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lightning strikes from 80 yards out.
Or you miss opportunities. Watch the block right here by Pat Elfine, the right guard, who kind of opens it up. He gets 2 guys. That is a huge hole. Remember, you're committing so many people, that first wave of defenders, defensive linemen and linebackers, that you're either going to get a 3-yard loss.
Over at the 38. Jones, a 1st down throw over the head of Samuel, who was pretty open over there.
Yes.
Option look, and they let Jones keep it as they covered Elliott, and he falls forward for a 2-yard gain. Corey Marshall stopped him. Jones on 3rd and 7. Good protection, fires to a wide open Nick Vanette. 1st down across the 45-yard line as they involved.
They like to get into your face. Vanette's right here. He and Paris Campbell. Watch the route. Combo route. They work together, and you can see 2 defenders kind of carry downfield with.
Jones, again, excellent protection. Delivers a low throw, and Braxton Miller showing the skills. A diving catch. For the 2-time Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year, he can't shake a tackle. Miller is a guy.
How this defense plays, they want to stay in this game. They better step up.
Jones again has time, flips it in the flat for Elliott in a one-on-one battle, which he wins against Deion Clark.
His touch. This is a really well-thrown ball from the pocket. The coverage looked for.
So often last year, this was a quarterback keeper. It is again. The crease for big Cardell Jones. A flag comes in. There's a couple of them, so hold on. Jones has time, delivers. It's Paris Campbell with his first career catch after the drop earlier. He's dropped short of the 1st down by face-on. And now they're going to rule incomplete, so twice. And the touchdown brings back the crowd noise, trying to make life tough on the Buckeyes. Jones handed it off to Elliott and tried to make a block. Tailback didn't need much help. High snap, Miller, hesitation. Makes a cut, but just runs into heavy traffic. So 2 carries, short gains for Miller. 2nd and 8, another high snap, and again traffic. Jones looking for room. Flag comes out as the big fella picks his way near the 1st down marker, but again it's in that holding zone.
Holding, number 15 offense, 10-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Big game last year against Ohio State. He's right here, and this is what they want to do. They want to shoot gaps. It's a blown assignment. Zeke tries to tackle him, which he does. That's why there's a holding call.
Nicholas is interesting
there in the late 90s.
Penalty makes it 2nd and 18. Jones again gets away that time from Nicholas. He is tough to tackle, and he shows some speed, too. Chased out on the far side.
Jones is much bigger at 250 pounds. There's the athletic ability. He's third straight play. He gets in there. He goes right by Pat Elfine. But Bud Foster, the defensive coordinator from Virginia Tech, challenged his team the entire week, the entire camp. With Cardale Jones, you better go low or you're not going to be able to bring him down like a Ben Roethlisberger.
Jones from behind there. 3rd and 4. Jones deflected, diving attempt, intercepted. The pick is made by Desmond Fry. It's Miller in the backfield to the right of Jones, and now an option look, and again, they do a pretty good job of taking away the pitch and letting the big guy carry it, Kurt, to the other slot. Pressure. Jones takes a shot downfield over the head of Miller, and we wondered. Need 8 on 3rd down. Jones takes off. No hesitation. Cardale Jones rumbles for a 1st down.
Coming in, and look how this play opens up on the left side. Nice pull by Pat Elfine. A block there by Zeke Elliott. The receivers downfield.
Hunter has 2 carries so far, one of them for 80 yards, and now a 3rd, and Elliott danced for positive yardage. And 2nd down, they need 5. Jones, pressured, hit. Big fella gets it away anyway. Backfield. Samuel in motion in the flat, and the ball was knocked away.
Out into the flat, and you can see the defender running with him at the top. There's a long way for Stroman to get there, and if Clark doesn't get up and knock that down, that's another 1st down on the
defense. There is a very deep safety in this play. Instead, it's Elliott, who's dangerous anytime he touches it, zigging and zagging.
Ball to start the game, so Ohio State gets the ball to start the 2nd half. And not getting away from who they are. Here they are again with that pressure look.
And this is Miller. Little pop pass around the edge. Got 3. Jones, another keeper. Elliott, the lead block. And Jones sidesteps a tackler and gets out across the 45.
With a running lane.
Jones has double the number of carries so far as Elliott looks to throw. Loops it downfield. Braxton Miller makes the catch. Shakes a man and scores. And quiets the crowd after his first touchdown as a receiver in his brilliant career. Just for the Hokie fans, as the Buckeyes take over, backed up at the 2 and feed Elliott straight ahead.
They built their entire offseason around his abilities.
Elliott, nothing, is dropped for a half-yard gain by Chucky Clark. It'll be 3rd down. Not on 3rd and 4. Hesitates. Cannot escape. Drop for a loss by Luther Maddie. Back to work protecting a 4-point lead. It's Samuel on the pop pass. And the H-back, converted running back out of Brooklyn, makes a nice gain.
Same play coming to the left this time. But they fake it.
They hand it to Elliott. He bounces it. Tough to bring down. He does get a 1st down at the 34.
Into the boundary with the receivers, and then faking this time that little quick little pitch to Samuel and try to get anything they can do to give Zeke Elliott a little bit of room to work with. He had the one long.
Samuel in motion again. Flag comes down as he picks up 6. Miller in motion. Elliott has it. Great penetration, and he's muscled down by Luther Maddie.
Yeah, they gave it to Curtis Samuel. A couple times they've given it now to Braxton Miller, and Maddie with the penetrations able to get in there.
But on 1st and 5. Jones rolls, cuts it back. Knocked down short of the marker. It'll be 3rd and 1. Formation to the left. High snap. Jones in trouble. Knocked down short. Miller in the shotgun. Gets free on the edge. Braxton Miller is loose. Spin move. Miller headed for the end zone. You think he's made an impact in his first game at H-back? Cashed in. And now the interception in the final play of the 3rd quarter. Elliott mishandled the snap, was lucky to come up with it. Soldier for 3 years in this program and had to sit out the championship year a year ago as this man, Jones, starred. And at the last second, he flips the ball downfield. Johnny Dixon is wide open. He's finally corralled as Dixon his first career catch.
How about this by Jones? I thought he might give up on the play and just end up trying to pick up 2 or 3 yards on the scramble. He breaks contain, he gets outside. Look at the top of your screen right there. You could see the defender gave up on it and came in on Riley.
Miller in the backfield, takes a handoff. Anything he can't do in a football field. Let's put him on defense for a couple snaps. Fell at that position. Jones takes a shot, dives forward.
Gainesville.
Play clock at 4 on 3rd and 3. Jones has a lot of time. Looking downfield. Michael Thomas. Flags come in. Miller in motion. Jones looks back in his direction and now just fires it in the seats. They wanted a wheel route. 2nd and 10. Jones takes a shot in the end zone. Miller makes an adjustment, dives but couldn't quite get it.
You knew they're going to go back to that.
3rd down. Hokies bring pressure late. Jones hit and a flag comes in as the ball sailed over the head of Thomas. Out of the game, he limped off. He wasn't in there to cover Thomas that time. They went right after him, and now Jones walks into the end zone. And the Buckeyes are pulling away.
A little bit physically and mentally. There's the right guard, Elfine. Zeke Elliott with a nice block. And because of the formation, and he went right by him.
Kendall will hear about that one from his big brothers in the NFL.
Offside. Defense number 90. That penalty will be declined. The point is good.